good, man. How you guys doing?
I just want to introduce who's happening right now. We're coming straight back from what? We took a little hiatus. He wants to give you a pound right now, and that was awkward.
That's my handshake.
We were at Fountain Studios before, but now we're at Studios.
Hey, dude, no, I'm cutting that out, man.
Why? Okay. Anyways, we're at Studios, and this is our new studio that we're in. The same background, same everything. Today's guest is Quincy Weekley. He's been a friend of mine for a long time since I've been doing stand-up. I met him as a sound guy at the Ice House. And how you been?
Good, man. How you been?
I've been great, dude. What's going on with you, man?
Same old shit. You know, like you said, we met doing comedy, and it's been a long road, but now I'm finally a paid regular at the Comedy Store. That happened like 3 months ago, and
congratulations, by the way.
thank you. Yeah, now I'm just grinding, trying to get more spots and more time, man.
Man. I wanted to talk to you about like back in the day, man. Like you were a sound guy. I want to talk about the whole process of you becoming. All right, Quincy, tell me about the process of what you went through, the hard grind that you went through, because you were working at the Comedy Store for a long time. First of all, you worked as a sound guy. That's how I met you at the Ice House. Yep. And then from there, you worked at the Comedy Store. I don't know, how many years did you work there?
Dude, well, I still work there on the phones during the day, but since October of 2011.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah,
it's been that long.
It's been that long.
I feel like time has flown by way too fast.
Well, I'll say this. It hasn't been that time consecutive. So there was like a 3-year period where I worked once a month and performed once a month there. And then, of course, the pandemic, year and a half or whatever it was. So it wasn't actually that amount of time, but that's when I was hired. And I've worked there since then. So, yeah.
What do you mean the pandemic? You were hired?
Well, I mean, I was hired in 2000, like I said, in October 2011. But 3 years I wasn't working consistently. I only worked once a month and performed once a month. And then the pandemic year where it wasn't open. So that amount of time isn't that amount of time, but yeah.
Wait, so you mean to tell me I could get a gig if a pandemic happens again?
No, I'm just saying the pandemic, that was another period where I wasn't working there. So that year doesn't count as far as how many years I've been.
It counts right now.
Yeah, exactly. It's just me being like self-conscious. Like, no, it's not that bad. I really haven't worked there that long, but yeah.
Who gives a shit though?
Yeah.
You know,
because look, this is the thing. The average door guy, it takes 3 to 5, maybe 6 years to get past. Right. And it seemed like, it took me forever. And it did take me too long, but it wasn't like I was in it the entire time and just took that long to develop.
Yeah, but honestly, who gives a fucking shit? Your name's up on the wall.
Yeah,
now.
I don't care. My name is on the wall.
And
now.
then that's all. And there's people that have their name up on the wall that don't even get time there anymore.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And that they're still doing stand up, and they just like Jimmy and Joey, Rick Ramos, comics that are just like, because I wrote a book about Alzheimer's. It's called
I put my name up there.
About it.
Yeah.
I literally wrote my name on there, man.
Oh, yes. Someone did that, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they posted it on the social media too. They're like, because
Are you calling me out right now?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Rob Rocha?
Yeah.
Rocha? That guy. No, some chick did it. It basically, she was one of the. Her comment was just like, it was not fake it till you make it. It was just like sort of, you know how you put it out there into the universe to happen. So she wrote her name like on the wall.
What, on a whiteout or something?
Yeah, just with some. It was like it looked ugly, and she posted it. It was just so bad for so many reasons.
Bad cursive.
Yeah, exactly. I think she misspelled her own name. You know what I mean? It was pretty bad.
Oh man, I can't do it then.
So you got your name up on the wall. I got my picture up on the Laugh Factory wall. We're big time,
nice,
you know.
Man, yeah, nice. We're making it, baby. Yeah.
I don't know if we're making it, but still. That's the thing about stand-up.
If you're here, you're not making it.
Hey, shut up.
You mean on this podcast? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're taking a step back right now.
They just erased one letter off my name.
Son of a bitch.
As soon as I agreed
my
to this.
picture's fading right now, like Back to the Future on Laugh Factory wall right now.
It's the way the sun hits, man. It's just fading.
Exactly. It's disappearing like it never happened.
Oh my god. We're making all these old ass references Back to the Future.
Who gives a shit? We got like maybe tens and tens of listeners, man. I'm telling you right now. Well, we were on a good streak with the podcast, and then CJ
fucked up.
Had to move. CJ, are you drunk? I forgot to check.
I don't know. I'm working.
Okay.
He's working hard changing the camera's angles so that he can see what's going on, guys. Just so you know.
I love you, Quincy. I've known you forever, man. Whenever like someone calls me racist, I'm like, no, I'm friends with Quincy.
Oh my god, dude, that pisses me off, man. That pisses me off.
No, Quincy and I.
You're joking. I know this.
No, I know, but Quincy and I fucking say some of the. I don't think we could say a lot of it. Recorded, say some of the meanest things to each other.
Oh,
some of the most stuff that we could not get away with now.
Oh God, yeah, you can't. There's so many things you can't say anymore, even in jest. Even in jest.
So let's go. This is going to be the first segment right now. This segment's called the worst bombing that you've ever had. Worst bombing. Whatever it was, every comic bombs. Sanchez was on here. He told us about his worst bombing. It's pretty fucking hilarious.
It was actually good.
Yeah. So we're gonna put like segments on like Instagram, and this might be just one segment that we're gonna put up. So, tell us your worst bombing.
Worst bombing. Okay, so you remember Dan Smith, right?
Yes.
So it didn't really involve him, but he was there. It was at the Ice House. It was in the small
Ice
room.
House? Okay.
Yeah, in the annex. They used to call it the annex before it was called Stage 2. Ooh, so creative. Stage 2. Whoa. They actually had a naming.
You know you're in stage 3 right now, right?
This is off podcast, off Broadway.
Yeah, no, they call it annex. Now it's called the California Room.
Is that what they call it now?
Yeah, they call it the California
I haven't
Room.
actually been back yet.
It's a different place.
Yeah,
Different vibe.
everyone's different. Anyway, so I'm in the annex and I'm bombing just horribly. And
How many people were there? Give us a
the
picture.
room fits about 100 people, and it was probably like 70 people. And this is actually quite a while ago, so it's hard to remember all the details. The details I do remember is that nothing, and when I say nothing, it was like no joke, no crowd work, nothing was working. And I was just pouring in sweat, dude. Just pouring in sweat. And then Dan comes into the room, and I look to him and I go, Dan. And he looks at me, and just like, you know that Simpsons meme where like he just Homer like melts into the bush? Then he just melts out of the door the same way. And I was like, no.
You were looking for a lifeline.
I was looking for such a lifeline, and he just like set the rope on fire. He cut it, set it on fire. Yeah, it was. It felt so bad. And
What do you remember? Any of the jokes that you were doing at the time? Were you doing like the Friends, like like I'm not your average black guy?
Yeah, and of course I still have a
Which is
version
funny.
of that.
It was very funny. I always thought it was funny.
Yeah, I did that. I think I'm just kidding. I have no idea who my father is. Like things that work, you know what I mean? Like those.
Was it a majority black crowd?
No, it was like the typical, Ice House crowd, which is like, at least half Latin, and then, a couple black people in the crowd and some white people, but it was mostly Latin, mostly Mexican.
Fuck those Latins, man.
Oh, hey, he's a Latino too, so. It's like,
But yeah, dude, that was the worst one by far. I remember that. I remember just sweating, and it was like early on in the set too, so it's like I had to stay on stage for like another 7 minutes.
you were doing only 7 minutes too?
Yeah, I think I was doing 10. I was doing 10. Yeah, and it was like 3 minutes in, pouring in sweat, bombing, not one laugh.
It's funny when that joke that you always do, every comic, and then when they do it and they don't get a laugh, and they're just like, what is happening right now? And just like, and that flopping of sweat. I've had like the meat sweats and stuff on stage.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
dude.
like, because it's almost impossible to bomb in that room. And bomb in any of those rooms. But you were like new. You were like a newbie at the time.
Yeah, I was really new at the time, and it's man.
How long have you been doing it?
Me, how long have I been doing it? Again, it comes another story where.
Here we go.
I feel you, man.
Yeah. So I think about 17 years, 16, 17 years.
Congratulations again,
But
man.
again, it's like that 3-year period where I wasn't doing it very much and like all that stuff. So yeah.
CJ, there's no congratulations.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, congratulations, man.
No.
CJ's not in comedy, is he?
No, he's not. It's congratulations. There's no package or
I
anything
am
like
sorry to the comedians out there that I offended right now.
that. No, it's not that. It's just like some comics, like I mean, what, like Leslie Jones?
Yeah.
She didn't hit it big till she was like what, 48 or 47 or something like that.
Yeah, Leslie. So that's a funny story. When I first moved to LA, I came here for film and television, and I worked on a project called Speedy and Friends. Speedy was a black comic. When I say black comic, he was like part of the black comedy scene, not just a comic. Right. By the way, I don't want coffee or water, guys. I'm okay.
It's got a shit.
Yeah.
All right, wait.
Just offering insults, huh? No refreshments. That's yeah, actually, that'd be great. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, sorry about that. So you were doing the thing with Speedy?
Speedy and Friends. So it was a digital video comedy shoot, and I say it because that's how it was worded. And guess who was on that shoot? It was D-Ray, it was Gilbert Esquivel, and it was Leslie Jones. And this is like 2005 or something. And she was so in 2005, she was already relatively big enough for someone, who's pretty established in the black comedy scene to put her in a special. And think of D-Ray as well, who we know is still around. He's been in some movies now. And his career is like, nice.
Yeah, he's got Munda Rays. He's got he's got like a TV show right now.
Yeah. And so he's but I'm like, the point is like, it took a long time for him to get to this point. Yeah, because that was 2005. Like I said, shooting that video, and and now
I know
Leslie.
I feel like it's funny because like I've been doing it as long as you have, and it's like like you're embarrassed to say how many years you've been doing stand up because with stand up it's like you can be a dentist. Like I mean, think about this: the best a dentist or a good dentist performing with other like the best dentists in the world, and that's what you've been doing. That's what I've been doing. You perform with like great comedians. You perform with the best out there.
Yeah.
Yet you don't get the recognition because people are like, "Oh, you've been doing it for long. I don't know who you are." Or like,
yeah. And then like my social media sucks, so it's like sometimes that's embarrassing when I like add comedy.
Dude, you're gonna get like 3 more followers after this show.
You got one.
I have one.
CJ's gonna be following you now.
Yeah, I'm gonna decline that request.
Listen, I'm sorry I didn't get you a drink or coffee. I think because he likes to jump into it, but I didn't even ask.
It's okay, man.
Actually, we talked about getting you something beforehand. We went downstairs to get you a water bottle, and then the vending machine didn't disperse it. He put $1 in it, and it was stolen. So,
wow.
Could you believe that?
There's a budget for the show.
Yeah, there is a budget. There's a fucking huge budget, man.
I am so. It's hot.
It's fine. I'm good. Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
Do you want a line of Coke or anything, or?
Oh yeah. I need to clear up my sinuses.
I actually do have weed at my ex-girlfriend's place, and I'd love to have the weed there just so it's there for someone could have it. Anyways.
Okay.
It's not here.
It's not here, exactly. This is the shit that he does.
Hey guys, I have this really cool thing that's not here that would have been great for us. Yeah. Just wanted to let you know that.
And there's a roller coaster. It's not here.
Yeah, thank you for telling us.
Exactly. Yeah. Hot women, just loose women.
I got a lot of hot bitches back in my old place. I would have brought them to share, but
they're DTF no matter what, So with the comedy thing, in 2017 is when I got serious. So I went through.
I think you were serious even before then, man. You're selling yourself short.
I had bouts of being serious, and I'll explain what I mean by serious. I had bouts of being serious. Like I'd be serious for like 6 months and then not so serious. But I wasn't really trying to grow my career and grow my brand or whatever you want to.
What is your brand?
Well, just me. I wasn't putting myself out there. I was just doing stuff and just kind of going through the motions instead of being proactive and trying to build a career. And so in 2014 to 2017, I was like the most depressed I'd ever been, like big time depressed. And that was the time where I was only working, once a week or once a month at Comedy Store and performing once a month for those 3 years.
You weren't performing anywhere else?
Anywhere else. I wasn't doing any stand-up whatsoever. So
What changed? What was it? Like your mindset? Or did you start meditating? What did you do?
I went through like I said, I was going through a really big depression. And then I realized that, nothing was going to change unless I changed it. And if I kept going down this path, that, it was basically like I describe it, and because I started my own podcast about it, but I describe it as...
So you're cheating on yourself?
I was dying. I was killing myself, but I was killing myself through passivity. Like I was just not living and dying that way instead of going out. And so what I did is my roommate at the time, who Dave Lees, he was moving back to Maryland, and so he asked me to stay a little bit longer. So I stayed a little bit longer, saved up some money. But when I moved out of his place, when we were roommates, when we moved out of that apartment, I wasn't going to move into a new place. So I got a minivan, and I moved into my minivan, and I started grinding comedy. I was supposed to save money, and I was supposed to do more time. So I told myself I was going to average going up twice a night for the time I was in the van, and and I started going to San Diego a lot, and I really got on stage between 9 to 16 times a week.
We're in San Diego.
There's a
Computer. Stop.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're in San Diego.
Where it's in, I mean, wherever I could, but like, if I had a home club in San Diego, it would be the Madhouse. I did
Downtown?
I did a lot of comedy there. So when I would do the weekends, I would do both the weekend main room shows, and then I would do the open mic at the end of the night. But I started bookending. So if I knew I got a weekend, I would go down on Wednesday and then do shows Wednesday to Sunday. And toward the end, before the pandemic hit, I would be there from like Tuesday to Sunday, and I would do like 9 shows or 13 shows, and like 9 of them paid. I was just grinding a lot, trying to build, and then trying to build myself up, build my career.
And we talked about how much people get paid doing comedy. It's not.
We did not. Oh, we've talked about it in the past. Yeah, it's not much. I got offered $200 to do Big Bear, and I'm like, no, I turned it down. I was like, look, I don't want to drive all the way to Big Bear. I don't know how's the show going to be. I don't know who's really booking it, and there's a lot of shady shit. And it's like, yeah, you're going to do the show, and then they don't pay you or something like that. So I was just like, nah, I'll pass on that.
Yeah, so San Diego pays, but it doesn't pay well. Like the Madhouse, you get $25 a show. So it's 4 shows, so $100 for the weekend.
Damn.
And if you headline, it's $200. So it doubles, yeah. So that's why I would build shows around it, because I'd go down there and make it more worth my while. And plus, I was living in my van, so it's not like I was going back home and coming back every day. I would just go down there and crash there, and work out, and then shower at the gym. So it was perfect for me. Even though it wasn't a lot of money, it was like I would be doing the same thing as far as like hanging out, doing mics in LA. So it was like, I'll just do them here, but I'm going to be doing shows instead. So it wasn't,
that's like that Bill Burr thing, that quote that every comic has is like,
you hustled though, man.
Like sleeping on a futon for like, a certain amount of time, whatever.
Yeah.
And you sacrificed yourself, and you're just like, fuck it, I don't need.
And dude, I'm not young. I'm 46 years old, and people think I'm younger than that. And it's like, oh, great. And so when I moved into the van, I was 40. And at 40, moving into the van, it's like crazy, living like a college student almost, or like less than that, really. And a lot of people just won't do that. And
it's hard to meet girls when you're living in a van.
It's hard. And honestly, dude, I got
it's a cheap hotel, man.
I got a lot of action in the van. I can't believe how much action I got in the van.
Did you put did you put the sticker on?
Did I put the sticker on with the handicap sticker?
This van's a rockin'.
Oh, don't come on. Yeah, don't come on.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
This van's a rock. I got jokes. I was surprised at how much action I got in the van. But, but it was amazing. It was
I wasn't.
You went, what?
I wasn't joking. I was like, oh man, the action I could get in a van.
Yeah, because like people ask me, it's like, oh, you have a family? I'm like, no, I'm just an entry level creep. That's what I used to tell them. You can't go straight to ice cream truck. You know what I mean? You have to start with minivan. That's what I would tell people.
Jesus Christ!
But yeah, I got serious in 2017 and started grinding. And then I met Brad Williams. You know Brad? He's the little person comic. He's a monster. And I started hosting for him locally at all the improv. So I developed relationships with all the people in the improv. And so now I get calls from Cyrus to host occasionally and new shows. And I just kept doing it. And then, the pandemic hit, everything slowed down. And then after that, just slowly started grinding again. And
man, I'm going to tell you, I knew you since the beginning. What's that?
I go, slow down, you went on this show.
Oh, Jesus.
I'll cut it out.
Anyways, no, leave it in there. I don't give a shit.
I don't know.
No, but I've known you forever, and I'm happy that you got your name up on there. Congratulations. That's a huge fucking milestone. I hope it continues to go up and onward and upward. And it's like, like I said, you're one of my good friends. I'm glad that this happened to you, and I don't know. I'm glad that you found yourself, and and that's what it seems like. I think you're very comfortable with your skin. You still don't like being touched?
Oh, you don't like being touched, man? No, I'm about to touch you, man. I'm about to.
No, don't do it.
It's not even that bad.
Dude,
it's just like
I'm a black
touch.
eye. Hey, there's an edit. Like, why does he have a black eye all of a sudden?
But the worst thing is like when you tell someone, it's not like I'm not like that weird. But people get like super like me, and I'm just like, oh come on, right? You know what I mean? Just
Dude,
like,
I lived in a van. You motherfucker! I lived in a fucking van.
Well, that's why I reached out to you.
But yeah, a lot of things changed, and I realized that I was living in a fearful place, and then I just let go. The age thing, that was huge. That was one thing I like. It's not. Some people I straight up lied to. I told people I was like 41 for like 3 years. That's for sure.
I've always lied about my age. That's just that's part of living in Hollywood.
It really is, dude.
You know why? Because whenever you go to auditions, it literally says, "Are you 40 and up?" Like it has like a little box.
Yeah,
and it's like all of a sudden you're checking the other box, and people are just like, "Oh, this guy, he's done."
Yeah, exactly.
Put him out the pasture. He's done. Like let's fucking put him in the back and shoot him in the head.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to go to any more auditions. He's done.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to filter through the people.
Oh, and I was going to auditions when I was when I just turned 40. I was like still in the other box and just and now I'm just like I embrace it because now I just talk about it on stage. But before it was like. Yeah, I fucking didn't like to say that because you're not where you want to be. Like, I started with Anthony Jeselnik. I started with, like, fucking Adam Devine and all these other people that...
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah, even D'Elia started a little bit later after me.
Yeah.
And he fucking, blew up. And it's just like, you just... And that's the thing about stand-up is, like, you compare yourself to other people. And that's, like, the worst thing you can do. It's like taking the... What is it? Comparison is taking away the joy of my creativity or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, but it makes sense because you compare yourself because these are the people getting the shows that you want to be on, and so it's natural. It's a human reaction to compare yourself to them. And you're absolutely right. It was like lack of progress in my act and in my career. I was ashamed of it, and I knew why it was happening, but I just didn't want to report back to people. I didn't want to talk to anyone because it'd be like, well, what's going on? Like, well, not much.
Reporting back to people. It's like, dude, you got to report back to yourself.
So you're still doing that stand-up thing?
Yeah. And I didn't tell my mom that I got passed because she doesn't really know the significance of it. And it's just like, if I told her, she'd be, oh, that's great. Are you sure you don't want a 9-to-5 job? And I'm like, ugh,
oh, man, dude.
Just lie, man. Just lie.
Yeah.
I have a 9-to-5.
Yeah, because she wants me to, she wants to get married and wants me to have kids and all that stuff. And I'm like, maybe it's not in the books for me, but as a guy, you could still have kids when you're 50, so it's not like that big a...
Hey, you could be Al Pacino and have a kid when you're 80. Dude.
Yeah,
it doesn't fucking matter. Wow. That was actually how he came when he fucking had a baby.
There's a movie called, I think with Keanu Reeves, and he goes, where does he fuck? Everywhere. Do you remember this?
Oh, that's the Devil's Advocate.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Thank you. Good callback. Okay.
Everywhere.
Hey, do that. Do that again.
Everywhere.
Oh, you could do Al Pacino?
No, I didn't know. I just mimicked what you did. That's the only way you can do impressions is I can do them instantly after the person says it, and I think it's kind of mocking when I really think about it. It's like, hoo-ah! Yeah, hoo-ah!
Give him another one. Let him mock one. Okay, what am I gonna...
Donnie, I don't know how you knew that was a Quincy. Forget about it.
No, that's too much.
No, you gotta do it, man. Hey, mock
you
him.
went to an audition and shit. It's like a simple, quick line.
Dude, you went to an audition.
Oh, you just want one word?
Yeah, I mean, just like, mannerism or something.
Hold on.
You gave me a fucking monologue.
That's not even a monologue.
There's enough. There's pauses and shit. There's too much.
Give him a word, dude.
Give him what? Give him a word. Give him a word. Okay, enough of that.
There we go. And scene.
Was that Al Pacino? Al Pacino's in the room. Holy shit.
Who? I can't even do that.
Okay, now we're going on to the next segment.
I literally tried to do it.
Yeah, well, that was as good as it gets.
Moving on.
That's another movie. All right, we're going to go into this segment. This is things that annoy Rob, things that annoy people, things that annoy you, Quincy. I'm going to go into the first one. I don't know what annoys you as much, but this is something that happens to me constantly with this freaking guy.
You talking about me? Hey, you talking about me, bro?
Yeah, I'm talking about you. This guy, I don't know if this happens to you, Quincy, but has anyone ever called you on FaceTime and just put you on the phone with some random person?
Yes, and it's sort of Annoying.
All right, I gotta get off. I gotta get off live.
Annoying. No, don't do it right now. It's fucking annoying. This guy calls me up. He's like, "Hey, look who I'm with," and I'm like, "I don't know who the fuck that is." And he's like, "Oh, let's talk." And I'm like, "Dude, why are you fucking FaceTiming me with some random fucking person?" And you know what else he does? He calls me and he fucking calls me on three-way. And then all of a sudden he puts someone else on the phone. "Hey, this is my buddy Nelson from San Diego. Let's talk." I'm like, who the fuck is this? Why the fuck do you do that, CJ? Why do you do that, CJ?
CJ, let's go. Let's hear it.
CJ, why do you do that?
I don't know.
Even after I tell you it's fucking annoying, you still continue to do that. Why?
All right, I'm getting it together. I just haven't got it together. I live on a futon. This guy gets it.
I have an apartment now, a master bedroom. Thank you.
It's not called master bedroom anymore. You're not allowed to say that.
That's right.
So maybe I was actually doing it to reach out without reaching out and saying exactly what my problems are, kind of thing. I don't know.
You weren't calling about problems. You're just like putting some random person on the phone and you're like, "This person did this." And I'm like, "I don't fucking care." Dude.
All right. Well, you know what? I have no idea. I have no answer for this, and I will not do it again until tomorrow.
Well, here's the worst thing about FaceTime is that people don't even talk on the phone anymore. So it's like either you text or you FaceTime. Like, what the fuck? It's like the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Really? Is that what the world's doing
Yeah,
now?
like how often do you get a phone? Like I get more people trying to FaceTime than I get trying to make an actual phone call.
He's the only one that FaceTimes me.
So he should be very lucky to get my FaceTime.
No.
I mean, that's not what I was saying. But
So you get a lot of FaceTime calls?
yeah, I get, especially with young, like if they're like 30 and below, it's a FaceTime call if it's a call. It's usually text, but yeah, FaceTime. It's like, and I don't get it. I'm like, why are you FaceTiming? I don't want to see.
I don't want to see you.
Yeah, and I'm in an awkward position. I just don't. Yeah, don't.
I guess
you
when
don't
you're
have
in
your
your
number
40s.
now. Guess who's gonna FaceTime?
He doesn't have your number. I'm not going to give it to him. You're not going to fucking call him.
Well, I just don't even answer. If someone FaceTimes me, I just end it instantly. Yeah. And
So
then
why the fuck did
I'll
he
call
answer?
them back.
Well, that's what I do whenever I see his number. I'm
Yeah.
like, I'm not answering this shit.
Yeah. I just call them back. So you know how like when you call people and then they don't accept the call and they text you, "Hey, what do you want?" I do that with FaceTime. You FaceTime me, then I call you. Like, "Hey, what do you want?" You're not getting over on me, motherfuckers.
All right.
What annoys you? Anything that annoys you?
Yes. Oh my God. So we're talking about things that annoy me. I hate when, and it's anything that can annoy you, right? It doesn't have to be anything specific to the show. I hate it when people bring their fucking pets in public, like to a restaurant or something like that. And I hate it even more as someone who worked at a comedy club. I won't say what comedy club I worked at for a long time. But there's one comic that used to bring their dog in.
I know who you're talking about.
And then, so I worked in the cover booth at the time.
What's her name?
I don't know what you were talking. I never said anything.
I already know who it is.
Stop.
And
No, you don't.
Yeah, and they used to bring their dog in, and before they would go on stage, they'd be like, "Can you watch my dog?" And I lied. I was like, "No, I'm allergic to dogs. I can't do this." Yeah, because it's like, no, it's a dog. Leave it in the car for 15 minutes. It's not going to die. It's a dog. You can kick it out of your house and it would survive by eating out of trash cans. It's going to be okay for 15 minutes in the car. Roll the window down if you're worried. Also, it's nighttime. It's cool outside.
I was thinking the same thing. Nighttime. It's not the sun.
Yeah, so it's like, dude, it's like, if you're going to bring your dog in public, fine. But don't. If your dog is in public with you, you are 100% responsible for it at every single fucking moment. Never bring a pet in public and ask someone else to watch it. Then it's like, leave them at home. Okay.
I agree 100% with you. It's like someone bringing a baby.
Yeah,
you know, oh my God, I've had that happen before. Like, could you watch my baby?
Yeah.
Why the fuck is your baby here?
Yeah.
Why are you bringing a baby?
Also, why are you asking me to watch your baby? That's like how kids get molested.
Where's the baby's dad?
It's okay.
Dude, there's a fucking, I'm not going to say who it is, and if maybe she hears this, she'll fucking know exactly, but she'll be like, she'll breastfeed her baby on fucking stage.
Really?
And she's like, oh, the baby needed to be fed, and I called her out on Facebook, and I'm like, really? Because I have a baby now, and I'm like, did you really have to feed him on stage?
And you know Rob's like this, really?
No, I just don't bring a baby. And it's like, if you, there's certain shows out there now where like parents in comics or whatever, they do bring their babies, and that's fine because other parents are there.
Yeah.
But
Specialized show for it. Great.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Specialized show for it. But other than that, like this girl was like, oh, he was hungry and he had to eat. And it's like, no, he didn't have to fucking eat, dude. What are you talking about? And how long was your set? 10 minutes? Get the fuck out of here. And she's on stage and then like people were like praising her and other people were talking shit. So she deleted all the one shit talking. She got mad at my comment because everybody people were messaging me personally going like, I'm so glad you said that. Because I called her out on it. I'm like, your baby did not need to be fed at that fucking moment.
Who is this? I don't know.
We'll talk about it. Okay, I'm not going to fucking say it.
What's the ratio of people that said, don't do that, and I'm glad you did?
No, people were like, I would say 5 different people messaged me. I was gonna say was like I made like friends off of the fact that like I like commented on this person. I was like, dude, like you don't fucking need to do that, and it bothered the crap out of me. People were just like, yeah, you fucking. Like, your baby's not that hungry. And he's like, oh, well, he was hungry and I needed to go on stage for 10 minutes. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah. No, dude, the thing that bothers me nowadays is that you can't tell. You're not allowed to say when something bothers you. That's so fucking annoying. It's like everyone who has like the special thing, you have to praise them and it's like, no, not everyone deserves to be praised. And also, go ahead.
Everyone's a fucking hero now.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, you came out of the closet. You're a hero. Yeah, you're brave. It's like,
dude, I was congratulating this guy out.
What?
I was getting his name on the wall.
No, well, that's
an actual accomplishment.
How dare I?
Yes, I had to develop a skill to be part of an elite group of people. You know what I'm saying? That was it's like you can't fat shame. And as a fat person who was fat shamed growing up, it's like, yeah, you should be able to fat shame. Being fat is not how many. I don't know what the percentage is, but there's very few. It's a very small percentage of people who have like glandular problems to where they can't control their weight. It is a lack of discipline, and it's a lack. It's a lack of discipline. That's what it is. And I'm saying that full well knowing that I'm a fat person who lacked discipline for a long time. And I'm not going to praise you for being overweight. I don't think the airline should give me 2 seats because I'm like lack discipline. That's fucking bullshit. I should go to the gym or pay for fucking 2 seats. That's it.
Listen, I'm not even that overweight, and I still don't want to take off my shirt in public because fucking I feel for others, and I don't want to fucking have them look at my fucking dad bod, and it's like that's just the way it is, and it's a shame. Like no one fucking likes it, dude.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god. And my friend Ed, Ed Greer, he teases me because.
He's as big as,
but he's not. He teases me because like we send each other reels back and forth from Instagram or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, you're on the right wing Insta," but it's all fucking people talking shit to everyone who's fucking a bleeding heart, and it's like I'm a very compassionate person, but there's levels to this shit. It's like you can't just accept everything all the time and say it's okay for someone to feel like that and everyone has to feel a certain way. It's like no, it's not like that. If you're fat, lose some weight, right? If you're not gonna lose some weight, don't expect me to feel bad for you.
Exactly.
Don't expect me to feel bad for you. And it's just like I've never wanted anyone to feel bad for me for my fatness because it's almost like saying, "Oh, that's okay." It's not okay. I should lose weight. I should get in shape. I should be healthier. I should try to live a better life. I should try to be a better person. I should try to feel better about myself.
It upsets me a little bit because I'm like,
what?
No, because I actually am like, dude, don't think like that, man. Like I actually.
What do you mean?
No, I'm saying like your
self-esteem or what?
It's like, dude, you're fine the way you are, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like
I
that's where
understand, but okay. I understand.
I wasn't trying to be nice.
No. I see what you're saying. Listen, there's a very huge part of like be satisfied with who you are, be happy with who you are. But people who are happy with themselves and who they are don't push their shit on other people. And so that's the real point. You want to meet someone who's really happy about themselves, they're not going to talk to you about how happy they are. They're just going to be happy. Just like anyone who could do something for you in the industry is not going to advertise that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to find out somehow, or they're going to have to be interested in you and come at you. They're not going to be like, hey, I can make your career. Let's talk. No one's going to do that shit.
It's like social media too. It's like why are you going around telling everybody how happy you are or what you got going on or whatever else? It's like no one fucking cares. And usually those people that post shit, don't have anything going on, you know? Like, I know plenty of people like, I'm going to do this, and I got a new agent, and this and that. Dude, shut the fuck up. You don't need to fucking tell the world that. You sound like a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, by the way, did you see the plus size influencer on the plane thing? By the way, the idea of an I'm gonna cancel my career right now. The idea of a fucking influencer
I won't post it, don't worry.
as a job is like, what?
What was it? What do you mean?
The plus size influencer, she's on the plane and she's spilling over into the second seat, and this guy comes and he's going to be sitting next to her, and he's noticeably bothered, like, oh, I'm going to have to fucking do this. And then so he's texting with his friend. And he goes, I hope she didn't have Mexican. And then the friend goes, I think she ate a Mexican.
Yeah, we're gonna get canceled. That doesn't fucking matter.
Let's cancel.
No one's listening, so don't worry about it.
She screenshot his text because she could see it, and it was just like, it was unbelievable. And she's upset about it, and it's like, why are you upset about that? You shouldn't be. You're overweight. You were the guy. He could have been nicer, but I don't know if he was mean, but also...
Plus, it was a private message. Like, it doesn't fucking... Like, it wasn't like he said it to her.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you're looking at his fucking phone. Why? Because you're spilling over into a seat.
I did not hear that.
You gonna see it? All right, let's watch it.
What? I mean, listen.
I mean, she's kind of cute.
She's doing it on
this is
purpose.
The porn that I've
Go
seen.
sideways. Yeah. Why is she going forward like that? Yeah, like... Why do you have you're making things worse.
Go sideways. That was good.
Oh my god.
Go sideways. You're doing it on purpose.
She is.
No, she definitely did.
That's not the one. You'll see. It's like she's sitting on the plane, and it's a guy.
She's cute.
She's
doing it on fucking purpose, dude.
Yeah.
She's doing it on purpose. This is like someone's filming her. Obviously, this is an act.
Yeah. No, they're going out and inciting incidences. You know what I mean? They're going out to like rile people up.
Exactly. They're incriminating.
Who films themselves boarding a plane? For God's sakes.
I mean, I do it all the time, man. But I actually don't.
Wait, can you freeze it right there?
Sideways.
Oh no, go back. Freeze it when her ass is all wide.
Yeah, she fits when she goes sideways, but she's doing it on purpose. Dude,
and she's doing it in first class.
Why should the world accommodate you when this is as big as you decided to get? And it's unhealthy.
Yes.
And it's fucking healthy.
It is definitely 1,000%
We're
unhealthy.
fucking gonna get ruined. Okay.
Yeah, it feels.
I'm not
like
posting this part.
It feels like the end days of Rome. You know what I mean? Where like they had a holiday every other day. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. That's what it feels. Can I get some more coffee?
Of course. Yeah.
Everyone's embracing the fucking bullshit that's happening right now in this world,
it's like, and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No accountability. And no one can be blamed for anything. And it's just like you have free reign to do whatever you want, and everyone has to accept you for who you are. And it's like that has never been the case. Even before this woke generation, not everybody accepted everyone for who they were for whatever reason. And it's like, and it's not going to happen.
Yeah, well, we're the fattest country in
this one.
In the world right now, and it's just like diabetes, everything is on a rise. We're very fucking unhealthy, and this is going to lead into the next thing that we're going to talk about. Yeah. Well, he got the locks changed on him, and he got kicked out of the old studio.
So I got out of you were kicked out of it. You did. It's like a breakup. Oh, I'm the one who broke up with them. You know what I'm saying?
No, literally the locks are changed.
Hold up, dude.
Yeah, don't
fuck you guys. You're right.
Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly what we're talking about is exactly what happened to you, and then you're just trying to play it down like fucking nothing.
And you know what? And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to be a dick or like it's like I want you guys to be successful. This podcast to be successful and you to be happy. And I don't know if getting drunk all day makes you happy, then then do that. But understand.
Is this guy enabling me right now?
No, he's not enabling you. He's just telling you the truth, man. And it's just like, and we look out for you. I look out for you, and I try to tell you. You're getting your shit together. You moved into this place. It's practically empty, but
I'm doing this on purpose. Actually, it's gonna be like this. This is a studio. It's not an apartment.
You're a minimalist.
Oh man.
All right, well, we're gonna go.
Realistic expectations. That's what everyone needs to have.
No, I want to
focus.
focus.
But go ahead. Sorry.
All right, this segment we're gonna go into losing weight. We got 2 more things to do. Losing weight. I want to talk to you, Quincy, about the fact that how much weight have you lost?
Since I started, the weight, I'm about 85 pounds, 90 pounds since I started.
90 pounds?
85 or 90, yeah.
You were that big?
Hey, but I gained like 10 of them back. But yeah, go ahead.
Can I say congratulations now?
You can say Jesus. You can say congratulations.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah,
you can say it
Quincy's
now.
about to slap you.
No. I'm gonna show. I'm gonna look at a picture I got where.
Actually, you could send it to him, and we're gonna put it up.
Okay. Yeah.
You lost 90 pounds. That's like a small white woman,
dude. And when I realized, because what happened was, I tore my meniscus, and when I first tore my meniscus, and I was telling people,
the amount of weight you lost is a small weight.
Yeah, it's like an average Asian adult. You know what I'm saying?
I'll cut that out. I'll cut that out.
Why is that racist? They're just small
kidding.
people.
I'm kidding.
It's a small.
I didn't say they're just average.
You lost to Brad Williams.
You guys. Cut that out. I'm saying I'm not. See, that's the other thing too. People are so sensitive. I can't say Asians are. We all know that Asians are smaller people.
That's sumo wrestlers.
I like my Asian women because they're small.
So
you
lost 90 pounds. You started doing Stasia. Is that how you say it?
Stacia Patois. She just, dude, and
She works with a lot of female comics. She made Laura Bites. Hot, good body, whatever. Should I say that? Can I say that? Anyways,
yeah.
But she was cute.
Hotter.
No. Well, hotter than she already was.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait. Hotter? I already know her.
Stop that. Don't do that. He forces this joke.
Is he funnier when he drinks? Maybe he should.
Yeah.
I'm working here. I love
it. We're cooking now.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So you started doing like a workout routine. You started doing like weights. You weren't just because I know before you were just walking. That was it.
So it was
hiking too.
Beginning
right?
is I tried to hike on Sunday. So on Sundays when I would hike, but other than that, just walking. So yeah, it was 10,000 steps a day, 1 gallon of water a day.
Would you have a Fitbit or what? Apple Watch?
I bought a cheap smartwatch, and it kind of sucked, but it was good because it even tracked my sleeping patterns. But it sucked. It was the app was like
better
really,
than nothing, man.
Yeah, it was better, but I ended up stopped using it. But your phone tracks your steps, so I use my phone to track my steps because it's always on me. But yeah, 10,000 steps a day in the macros plan. The macros plan is there's an app called MyFitnessPal.
Yeah, I've used it.
So into MyFitnessPal, you load in your age and then the weight you are and then the weight you want to get down to, and it gives you a readout of macros. So I have 2,200 calories that I'm allowed right now a day. Of those 2,200 calories, it has to be 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat. And so I have to meal prep. I don't have to meal prep, but that's the easiest way to keep track of everything accurately. So I meal prep and make meals for every day to keep within the 22 calories and keep the percentages of fat, protein, and carbs. And then I just eat that and then do the steps. And then she was at the Venice Gold's Gym and talking to someone there who is a dude who lost like 200 pounds. Basically, he's trying to do this. He did the same thing I'm trying to do, that I'm doing. And then he heard my story and he started training me for free. And then so I started going to Venice and training at the Gold's Gym in Venice like twice a week with him. But then, my car took a shit, so I had to cancel that. So I can't do that anymore. And Stacia moved to Greece and got married. So her husband is starting training. And so he's starting with me. So I have 2 classes a week with him.
On FaceTime or something?
Yeah, so Monday morning at like 8:30, I do it with him, and then Wednesday at 8:30, and then I'll do her class on Saturday at 9.
What are you doing? Like a lot of body weight?
It's body stuff, yeah. So it was
squats.
It's squats and like
planks.
Push-ups and diamond push-ups and some planks and then some sit-up stuff, some like ab stuff.
I actually make it a point to not lift more than 20 pounds because I look like a Mexican wrestler if I do.
This guy's ridiculous. Yeah, he's like, I'm not going to lift weights. I don't want to get big.
It's not a joke, man.
Yeah. No,
like he says that. Like I don't want to have a 6-pack.
No,
Yes.
no. Literally, like I bulk up like crazy. I told you.
Okay, dude. You sound ridiculous when you say that.
Yeah.
No, I do. To a point where when I got arrested in San Diego before I moved up, I'm being dead serious. Can I?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Literally, the cops went like, I go. They put my hands behind my back, and I go, "Hey, I'm a little like I was a little big." And they go, "All right, well, they put 2 links of chains because it was."
I've had that because I have broad
Yeah,
shoulders.
No,
Hurts my
they
shoulders.
literally did that.
That's the greatest reason why not to work out and get stronger. When I get arrested, my hands don't go close to my back, so I'm just so big that I need like 2
Oh
leg
my god,
cuffs.
these pecs aren't cuffed.
Fuck you too.
These pecs aren't handcuff friendly. You know.
It's a true story. I'll be honest. They literally put 2 links
That's
on
the
my arms.
stupidest thing.
Whatever. It happened.
But anyway, here's a.
Holy shit! I completely forgot what you look like.
When someone sent me this picture, I was like, "What? I kind of
Wow.
don't remember that."
Airdrop. Oh shit.
Yeah, it's
Airdrop it.
I kind of don't remember that, and I was just like, "Wow, this is
Here, give me it.
Yeah.
Wow, Quincy. I can't
Yeah.
even
No,
remember
pull the
when you
picture
were that big,
Pull the
dude.
picture up.
Yes, that was him.
Yeah, that was me. So I got up to 438,
You were 400?
448, 438.
How long ago was this?
That was
2021. 2021.
yeah, 2021. When I came back from the pandemic, I became the heaviest I was during the pandemic.
Me too. I'm the
Yeah.
heaviest I was, but now I'm in a relationship and I'm happy, so I don't care anymore.
Yeah, now you can just get fat happily.
Well, I still work out, and then it's just like, I was going to ask you, what do you think of these? Because this is all I had today. What do you think of those?
Is that a protein bar?
Yeah.
I don't really have those, to be honest. I have protein powder.
I do too.
So, like, my meal, this is my meal, because when I first started the program, like, it was 6 meals that I had to create, but it took so long. So I'm like, I can't do this, and I wasn't eating all the food. So I just reduced, I made my meals a little bit bigger, but fewer. So in the morning, I have 1 cup of rolled oats with berries. So either blueberries, raspberries, or blackberries.
Good
right?
antioxidants.
And then for lunch is my big meal. So it's usually some sort of protein. So this week I was lazy. So it was like meatloaf and jasmine rice, and then power to the greens. You know that bag from Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
So I eat a whole bag of those. I eat 2 of those a day. So I have 1 with lunch, and then like later on I have a smoothie that has like a banana, PB2 protein, like peanut butter powder.
Yeah.
Banana, the protein powder, a bag of those vegetables, water, and then the
and
the
you
protein
take this
powder.
with you to work or something?
I don't take that with me. I do the protein shake at home, but I take the oatmeal and the lunch with me. The jasmine rice and
That's
the
the
bag of
hardest
vegetables.
part is when you're out and about. Like, that's what happened to me today, where I'm like, I didn't want to eat like 7-Eleven food.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, I'll just eat this. This is like the healthiest thing I found there that I'm like,
Well, like in the last 3 months, I gained like 10, maybe 12 pounds back because I started going on the road. And with me, it's like I can stay disciplined as soon as I waver a little bit. For some reason in my mind, it's like, oh, well, everything's done now. So, and so I slowly got off of my plan, and I stopped being consistent, and I just started being consistent again. And then, like I said, I picked up the new training and everything, so I just started being consistent again. So I'm looking forward.
It's the knowledge,
gonna
though.
happen.
The fact that you know, like, what to do.
Yeah, well, even Ed and I, Ed Greer, he's a comic friend of ours. We're gonna do a podcast called Double Down, and it's just gonna be both of us. So it's gonna be kind of contest oriented, where it's like who can do the most push-ups, who can plank for longer, who walked the most steps this week, all that kind of stuff. It's gonna
that's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
That's a great idea because I would like to see you guys do
yeah,
that.
exactly. And then I want to do stuff like, whoever wins, you have to be the other person's slave for a day. You know what I mean? Or you have to do their laundry. Whatever it is. Like make him eat something weird. You know what I'm saying?
that's
Anything like
funny.
that. And
I
then-
like to see you guys race.
Oh, race? I don't know. Well, see, I have the torn meniscus, man. So I don't know if running would be.
Oh, okay. Because that was a joke that you used to do was you like race somebody because you thought you were gonna be fast.
On the note
I raced Dave. Remember?
Yeah,
I raced,
yeah.
On the note of cardio, I actually don't do cardio. I do like quick workouts where I start sweating. I even have this little thing that goes around the waist.
Yeah, that does the lecture. Oh,
No,
it makes you sweat. Okay.
The sweat waist thing. I actually believe in that. I actually.
When do you work out? Don't even lie.
Dude, it's kind of good. Seriously, the walking cardio, you don't have to do like I'm heavily sweating cardio. That's great. The walking is enough. So literally 10,000 steps, you do that, dude. You can easily do 15. I'm sure that'll be easy on you. It takes like an hour.
I'll be honest. At work,
That's like 5 miles.
This is embarrassing. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. Every time I'm in the elevator, I do push-ups. Every time I have the cart with me, meaning the bell cart, I actually do pull-ups.
Why is that embarrassing?
I don't know. It's just like
I think it's embarrassing when someone opens the elevator and they're
it happened the other day. I was on the floor and I was like, oh, I dropped something. No, but I literally now I put my feet up.
Oh yeah.
And now I could go like this and do a pull-up.
Yeah, and it's like, and it feels great, right? The progression, because in the beginning,
now I want to know.
When you first try it, you're like, oh, I can't do it. But then, like, later on, when you just start doing it and you're not even realizing that you're doing it. Because, like, for instance, stretching. So Ed and I would stretch and it was like, oh, man, I can't even touch my toes. And then, like, a couple weeks later, we were just talking and I was touching my feet. I was like, holy shit, I'm touching my feet. And then the planking, we started planking and then we started doing the contest when we walk. Because it was like, let's do a 1 minute plank before we walk and 1 minute plank after we walk. And then we got up to like 100, like a minute and 50 seconds.
So that's why I felt a little embarrassed because I'm like, you guys don't know I do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one knows I do this.
Do you know what though? They want, and they see you doing that, they wish they could have the discipline to do that. So I'm being honest, they really do.
Here's a serious question though. How great was it to see your penis again?
Oh, yeah. I'll let you know when I do, right?
Really? You can't see it? Yeah, you can see
I've always been, well, I have to be honest, like I have a big stomach, but you know how some people have like a little body and like a huge gut?
Yeah.
I think I'm thankful that I don't have like that huge gut. You know, but I have thick thighs, so I have really big legs, and that's like, if anything, I have really, really huge legs. I think my stomach doesn't go out as much as it could, or as much as I see in other people. But dude, I sized out of certain clothes. Like I have a bunch of clothing in my closet that I have to like give away, basically, and I sized back into a bunch of stuff. Like I had to buy new pants like 2 months ago.
No, man,
I have the opposite. I have a bunch of clothes that I used to fit in that I hope to one day fit in again. And it's just like, what the hell? Like I wear certain shirts and I'm like, when did I get this 40-year-old bod?
No,
like,
dude, my banana hammock is like just chilling in there.
What?
The underwear? Are you talking about banana hammock underwear?
His banana hammock. All right, dude. We're going to do one last thing. One last thing. Our last segment right now is life advice from Quincy. It can be humorous. It can be ridiculous. It could be actual like good stuff or whatever. But life advice from Quincy.
Oh, wow. If I had to do anything. Okay. Life advice from me. Find out what you want to do, what makes you tick, and then just do that. There's a lot of distractions out there. There's a lot of sort of, what's dead end streets that you could venture down that will just kind of waste your time and energy and keep you distracted from your real life's purpose. So really, it's like find out what makes you happy and then try to do that. I know it sounds cliche. Do what you love and you won't work a day in your life. But
mind blown right
now.
Man,
but it's like it's absolutely true. It's like the simplest things are the truth. Find out, and also you cannot grow in comfort. So it was this thing. I sent it to Ed the other day. It was like you have to be, if you want one thing, you have to be willing to experience the opposite. So if I want to be in better shape, I have to be willing to experience not being in shape, you know. But also at the same time, it's like when you're working out, you feel like you're tired, but you're actually getting stronger, right? You feel like you're weak, but you're getting stronger. When you're learning, you feel like you're dumb, but you're getting smarter. So really, it just really feels like failing forward. Like honestly, you would hear people who are in titans in businesses like, oh, I had 900 businesses failed, and it was like the 901st one that made it. And it's like, yeah, you have to get used to rejection. And as a straight guy, you know, we kind of get used to that. It's like most of our life is rejection. You're going after women.
I don't know what rejection is.
Yeah. For normal guys, fuck you, Rob, right? But yeah, it's
I'm sorry, what's rejection?
You have to just fail forward, I guess, is it like fail forward and take your punches and roll with them and just be satisfied and happy with what you're doing. And you don't need other people to tell you what you're doing is okay. You don't need that. That's not true happiness. True happiness is you finding what makes you happy. So fail forward, guys. That's what I'm saying.
Fucking love that. That's great. That's a segment right there. Quincy, please subscribe. Please rate. We need more listeners. I know we were on hiatus for a while. Someone got kicked out of their house and the studio was closed. That was me. But now we're back. Quincy Weekley, please, anything that you want to plug or anything like that? Or September 2nd, we have a show at the lab, at the Improv at 9:45, September 2nd. Anything else you want to plug, though?
No, I mean, it's just doing a few shows. I'll be in La Jolla. I don't even know the dates. I don't know the dates offhand. So, no, I don't want to plug anything.
Well, this will come out next week, so...
Yeah, just come.
Just go like this.
No,
Yeah.
and then we'll put it up later.
I'll put the words under.
No, but any Instagram handle?
Quincy L like Larry Weekley. So Quincy L Weekley is my Instagram. At Quincy Weekley on Facebook and Twitter. And my TikTok, I forget what my TikTok is.
Is it Twitter or it's X now?
Oh, it's X. Yeah. So sorry guys, X. I mean, I misgendered the app.
I don't even know about this. What's going on?
X. Oh, you haven't seen it yet? So you see that black X?
It's not Twitter anymore.
That's Twitter
What
now.
the
Yeah.
fuck?
You didn't know that?
No, I'm not on Twitter.
What the fuck are you, man?
Dude,
you will never know.
I know we're ending here, but you were talking about things that aired in the past that you couldn't, and I couldn't really think of some, but randomly, the Boondocks. You remember the cartoon Boondocks?
Yeah. I never watched it though.
Randomly, a clip showed up on my feed, and I saved it, and I was gonna play it, but it's too late now. But it's just
If you want to play it, go ahead. man.
Hey,
all right. Let me see. How do you get saved? Okay, there we go.
So in this segment, we're talking about things that could not be made now, or whatever it is.
Should I put it by the mic?
Yeah.
I mean,
May white God bless you, Robert. I came as fast as I could.
So this is the plan, Uncle Ruckus.
Let's get this party started.
You got bad credit, Robert.
Removing an evil nigger spirit from a Negro is as hard as removing the stank from
What?
a hunk of shit. We
I
must
know.
use these tools that the great God has given us to fight. A whip, a noose, a nightstick, a branding iron. These things strike fear into a nigger's heart. A job.
his eyebrows look like mine right now, man.
Conversation, but the
This is the Boondocks, the cartoon that was on
Wait,
Comedy
what the
Central.
fuck is going on there?
So what's happening? I'll explain to everyone what's happening. So one of the characters is like a house Negro, right? His name is Tom. He's a lawyer. He talks like a white dude. He's light skinned. He has
Uncle
a white
Tom.
wife, but he has a white wife. But he's a black guy. But he talks like Carlton basically. And then there's a character, Uncle Ruckus, who is like a black guy who hates black people and he loves a white.
Is he black?
Yeah, he's black. Like he's a black guy. He hates black people, and he loves a white man.
It's like what's the movie Quentin Tarantino directed?
Django Unchained.
Django?
Yeah.
Oh, Django.
It's kind of like
exactly. So it's that character, so to speak, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. The Samuel L. Jackson character from Django Unchained, but like a real comedic version of it. Anyway, long story short, the house Tom is like he's inhabited by a spirit.
Canceled.
Yeah, he's inherited by a spirit in the bed. So they perform an exorcism, but it's like a nigga exorcism. And then Uncle
dude.
Ruckus, the black guy
What
who hates.
the fuck?
Yeah. So
fuck that shit.
He will use words he don't really know. If he gets really desperate, he may start to rap or dance.
You all testicles and no shaft.
Oh, yeah.
After your shaft.
There is powerful niggardry at work here.
This is what station?
this is
Boondocks, man.
What
Boondocks.
station?
My name
Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Father, Uncle Ruckus. No relation.
My nephew is now not allowed to watch Cartoon Network.
Hold on.
I command our black nigger soul back to the depths of hell.
Is that all you got, nigga?
Oh no, that's just the tip of
Dude,
the
what
iceberg.
the
We're
flying?
gonna have to put the clip up when we
I'm gonna put that up.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude.
so I'll share it with you on Facebook, Rob. And
I'll send it to him. Dude, you know what's so funny is look.
I'm offended as a white person.
No, I love the fact that you said we're canceled, but he's the one that said the N word, so it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
We went to an AA meeting We're gonna talk about this. I'm gonna tell you what
yeah.
happened. This is
Shit.
you're gonna
No,
get a kick
that
out of
guy-
this, Quincy. No, this is hilarious.
That fucking guy. That fucking guy needs
so
to get punched in the fucking face.
we're at a AA meeting, and this black guy's talking, and he says the N word, da da da. He's like telling his story, whatever.
There's more to it.
Yeah, no, there isn't. And then a white guy. He raises his hand to talk, and it's a big white guy, shaved head, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like he's just like, so yeah, those N words over there will if you said that over there to them or something like that, And everybody's like,
No,
"Whoa."
he said you should come to my N word.
But it doesn't matter. He just said the N word.
Yeah,
Right? That's the whole point of it. Stop.
No, he said you should come to my N. He said come to my N word meetings that I go to.
No, the N words. Anyways, he just said.
Can I give you guys permission to say nigga?
No,
I'm listening
I
the
will
podcast.
not. I will not. I will not. I cannot.
Trust me,
I will not.
I have family.
Wait, you guys. So he said my N word.
I feel like you're baiting me. No.
No.
You guys are tap
You know what?
dancing around it so hard.
The only reason I'm not doing it is because I'm shy of this.
Okay.
What do you mean?
You're shy of this?
I don't even
No,
say it
I-
when I hear my songs that I like, man. Like I just don't, even in my head.
Nah, it's not.
Let me finish the
not
story.
happening.
Let me finish the story.
Let him finish the nigga story, man.
So then he says it.
I don't say it
He
that
he
fucking
says
lightly
it.
though.
He says it, and then everybody starts talking like, "Whoa, I
Yeah,
can't believe it!" All these mumbling, and then he's like, "What? What's the problem? Why is everyone talking?"
That didn't happen.
Like he didn't know
Like,
what
he
was
didn't-
happening. Like, and then someone's
True.
like, "You said the N word." He's like, "Well, he said it."
Yeah.
And then there's like, "Yeah, but he's black." And then this lady, it was like such a moment where like, how like a white person gets more offended than the
Yes.
black guy.
Oh, my God.
So then the black guy's like, he even puts his hand up. No, it's cool. It's cool. Like everybody, like he's telling everybody to be cool
Yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah.
And this lady next to him, the one that was running the whole meeting,
She was upset, man.
flipping
She was
out.
Oh,
She was
yeah.
upset,
And then he says, and then the white guy's like, he says, "What? We're making up rules now? Like, we're making up rules in AA, and I can't say the N word in AA. Like, what?
I thought this was a safe
Yeah,
place.
I thought my words were anonymous.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait. This isn't. This isn't
guy
Edward
was-
Anonymous.
This guy was so ridiculous, and it was
Nah,
bothering
he was-
the crap out of me because it was like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Then he gets more mad because like someone else is like, I'm from Torrance, and then he's like putting his hands up like, yeah, Torrance. He's like,
then
there's a lot
someone-
of Nazis there, and then he slowly puts his hand.
That happened. He literally went this. Yeah, Taurus. They go KKKs are over there. He goes
Yeah, it slowly went down.
That's so funny.
like the Simpsons. You were saying the
Yeah.
Simpsons.
And then what happened afterwards was the white lady again had to say at the end of the meeting, she's like, okay, no one say racial slurs. And again, that guy doubled down. He's like, what? We're making up rules
He was,
again. And it's
he was
like-
seriously sitting like I see him like right there, and I'm like this. I'm like, bro, you fucked up, man. Like in a way of like, yeah, you know what? There's a time and place, and there's never a time and place.
This guy was like a King Kong Bundy guy. Like I wasn't gonna say shit to him either, but I was just nodding my head like, dude, just shut the fuck up.
What I'm saying
dude.
by there's a time and place is your KKK meetings. You could do it there.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't do it in front of me.
I don't think he was trying to be racist though, but he was just more
He
like,
fucked up.
yeah, no, he was just stupid and like. I just love the fact that he was so shocked. Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with
No,
everybody?
he was
What's-
like, he was so fucking like, whatever.
Anyways,
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I just don't. Call me a beaner all you want, man. I'm like, I've had people do. I've had KKK guys actually call me a beaner to my face. He goes, "Oh, it's a beanie, just like you, like a beaner, like to my face."
Were they wearing a Ku Klux Klan outfit?
No,
When
he
they
was
said
actually
this?
he literally was a fucking KKK member, and I lived in Chula Vista. It was IB Peckerwoods in Chula Vista.
Oh, the Peckerwoods. Oh.
You don't know these fucking.
I know them.
You've
I
heard
know
of it?
them.
You've heard of this?
Can I tell you my
Peckerwoods?
can I tell you my
serious?
beaner story?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Hey, you can't
Yeah,
say
hey,
it.
you-
bro.
hey, whoa, you
Whoa,
can't
it's the
say
B
that.
word.
Sorry, can I say my B word story? So
Anytime, man.
my,
You want wait. You want another coffee? You good?
I'm good. I'm good.
I feel
Yeah,
bad
'cause
that you walked in and fucking I didn't.
It's okay. It's okay. I was like 15 minutes behind. So anyway, I was playing baseball. I was 11 years old, and I'm from Arkansas originally, right? So I just moved to California, and I'm playing baseball, and there's a guy on my team, Bobby Ortiz, and he was 12. Like when you play little league, the difference between 11 and 12 was like huge.
Yeah.
And, like, so he's like one of the captains of the team, but he was kind of a dick, and he like always teased me. And I got in like a big fight with him during one game.
He was
like
a teaser?
legendary. Yeah, he was a teaser. He's like dick tease.
I hardly
big
know
time.
her.
Anyway, he was teasing me, and then So my aunt told me to call him a beaner next time he said something. And he said something. And I said, shut up, you stupid beaner. Right? And then so I'm playing catch like with my friend Joey Diaz.
Yeah.
Like in the game. And he's like, what did you say? I was like, I called him a beaner. And then we both start laughing. And I didn't realize that I'm calling him a racial slur. Like literally, just my aunt told me to say that. And so I'm just repeating something that my aunt told me to say. And then I'm telling my Mexican friend what I call it. I felt like later on in life, I was like, holy shit, I can't believe I did that. Freaking racism.
Hilarious. Because I remember being called a beaner when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But because I'm not a beaner, I'm Salvadorian, right? It's a Mexican.
Oh, you're a beater.
No. Everyone will just say that. No, but I was like, I remember being called a beaner, and I was like thinking, like, I fucking love beans. Like, I fucking like, that's not an insult. I eat beans all the day. My mom calls me frijolero. You know, I'm just like fucking, and then someone told me that, and then like I sound so stupid trying to correct them. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
I'm Salvadorian. Like he was gonna be like you.
So like on the same note, like I had a friend who's Jamaican, and she's like, I don't care about the word nigga because I'm Jamaican. And I'm like, do you think that a white supremacist is going to be like, oh, you're Jamaican? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you nigga. You're black.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
that's my point on this, Peter.
Yeah, racist people are going to, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, you're lighter Mexican? Like you're a lava bean or lima bean and not like a fucking...
I think I was going to be like, oh, so you're a pupusa? You're not a beaner? You know, like, I got the food wrong. I got the food wrong.
Yeah.
You know what? My bad. I didn't know you were Salvadorian.
Yeah, it's like,
there you go. Exactly. That's what I expected.
Yeah, don't expect racist people to be educated. I think is a point.
Very ignorant. Yes.
Wait, hold on. That was a great sentence. Don't expect ignorant people. Wait, say it again.
Don't expect racist people to be educated. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Well, on that note, we're gonna close out the show. Thank you, Quincy, for being here. I fucking loved it. So happy for you. I'm congratulations again on your name up on the wall.
Thank you, man.
Please follow us, subscribe. CJ's not drunk. He's doing great.
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Give it.
Yeah, this was fun, guys. This is a fun podcast being on, honestly.
I don't think he wanted to do it at first, but now he's happy that he did it. So.
I just touched him.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And he didn't want that.
Okay. Anyways, thank you so much. Subscribe, like, please rate, and that's it. Thank you. Segments.